Let's get into this freaking trailer for Wicked. We'll give our thoughts after, so stick around. Here we go.
The best way to bring folks together
Something has changed within me.
is to give them a real good enemy.
You're green.
I am.
Something is not the same.
Something just takes over me. And when it does, bad things happen.
Once you learn to harness your emotions, the sky's the limit.
Bring her to me.
Don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
Okay, that's short. That's short.
Yeah.
So I don't know much about the Wicked play. I've never really seen it, but this movie in general feels very much like Oz the Great and Powerful that came out a couple of years ago with James Franco. You know, very animated.
Because it's a
The whole
prequel
thing-
to Wizard of Oz?
Yes.
Or are you saying
yeah.
the filmmaking of it?
The filmmaking of it felt very much like that. Like everything is animated. You know, once
Okay.
they
But
get to the
that's,
world
I think
of,
what they're doing the animation for large scale grandeur. That maybe is the thing to go with for a story like this, since it's kind of like a, I don't know, big magic epic kind of musical
World and the land
World,
of Oz is
yeah.
a bit whimsical and strange looking.
Right. I don't know. I feel like this movie has potential to be decent. I don't
Yeah.
know that I don't know that for me it's gonna be like a banger.
No, I
think-
honestly don't think this is going to be a banger. Period. I think it's going to be
No,
enjoyed and make
I'm-
its money. Right?
I disagree. I very much disagree. I think it's going to catch that wave of people that like this, and it's going to be popular because we've been saying this. Everything that we say is not going to be a banger somehow becomes a banger.
Let me clarify. For me
Yeah.
personally, I don't know
Okay.
that this movie is gonna hit very hard. It might. This one might surprise me and have some good music and some good action and some good, relationships and friendships and stories and all
I don't know
of
if it's
that.
going to be as popular, but this feels like it could be like The Greatest Showman was.
I think the only reason this is going to be beloved is because of the music.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
if they didn't have all the musical numbers, the iconic soundtrack for Wicked, there and the reimagining of these songs, right? I don't think this would hit as hard. But the fact that it's Wicked, the fact that there's an existing audience for this that
Yeah.
hasn't seen them represented on screen before, like, well, they have, but it's not super common where we see the Broadway musicals made into a film. It's like once
Yeah.
every 4 years we see this happen, you know?
Mhm.
And so it'll make its money. I don't think it's going to be like a 9 or an 8 out of 10 type film for most audiences. I think it's going to probably hit somewhere around the 6 mark, but people will still love it because of the soundtrack.
But the general consensus for like the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is people liked it.
Yep.
I heard when I was on a plane this past weekend and I heard somebody behind me talking about it. It was like, I loved it. It was fantastic. It was a great movie.
Mhm.
And I was like, yeah, it's maybe a 6 or 7, but it's not, a 10 for me. But I think even if it's maybe low for me, it might be much higher for others.
It's not going to flop. Let's say that. It's not going to flop.
I don't think it's going to flop.
And as far as money goes, it's going to be a success. Is it going to be the movie of the year that everyone just remembers for a long time? Probably
I don't know
not.
if it'll be the movie of the year, but
It'll
be
come and
up
go,
there.
I think.
When was the last time we saw Ariana Grande on film? Like, not just a music video. It's been a minute, hasn't
Been
it?
a minute. Been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a while.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're going for musical stuff, getting people who can sing,
Oh, yeah.
is kind of the
Makes sense.
go-to.
Everybody in the comments, tell us right now exactly what
Yeah.
you're thinking. Are you looking forward to this? Is this something you've been waiting for? Are you indifferent, or do you think it's gonna flop? I wanna hear all the arguments. I wanna hear all of your theories. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. We'll see you next time.